I guess Bob faded out.
No, I'm still here.
Sorry, Bob, but it's 7:30. And believe me, if I don't start on time, I get a phone call. And guess what? I think my phone just rang. Anyway, guess what? It's time. Welcome to the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. I'm Roland, KC6JPG. Yes, we're recording. Thank goodness gracious. This is going to be great. KC6JPG, located here in Rancho Cucamonga, California. The Amateur Television Network is a series of repeaters making it possible for you, our amateur television, YouTube, and everything else on video superstars to make video communications with one another within our network coverage area. Check us out on YouTube. Yes, we are streaming live as we speak. YouTube.com/amateur television network. You can see our channel page. You can see our channel links, including the Arizona link as well. So for those that are watching on YouTube and you have an ATV repeater and like to be a part of our amateur television network, hey, just contact us. We'd love to have you stream right into our network, and we can have RF communication, because RF for you and me in 2023, definitely, and beyond. For those that don't have any RF equipment, but like to participate, well, have no fear. Just go right into our Whereby channel. And, of course, there is our beautiful Whereby group. And give everyone a wave, everybody. Look at you guys. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful group. And, of course, you can always go to our Whereby channel, or whereby.com/ATN1, and you'll be able to participate with us. We'll love it. Want more information about the Amateur Television Network? Our website is just the thing. www.atn-tv.com. You'll find all kinds of information from how you can set up your ATV receive and transmit station, to finding coverage maps of our repeater systems and members lists, so you can get in touch with one of us in case you have any questions. DMR Radio, we are on it, and we are on 3196 on the Brandmeister Network, Amateur Television Network. And you can check in with us at the end of the formal portion of our net, and just before we get into our Whereby Roundtable. This portion of this net is a directed net. Transmissions may be made after acknowledgement by net control, and a clear frequency is always appreciated. All right, we're going to get things started with bulletins and announcements, and of course that will follow after a brief pause for any priority traffic. And Mike, I'm going to give you a heads up. You'll be first on the RF side, so we'll stand by for any emergency or for any priority traffic. I'm Roland, KC6JPG, your net control tonight.
Okay. Hello to everybody on the net. I'm actually home. WA6SVT. Couple of items. New brake pads for the Blue Beast. So Gary's going to bring it over here on Saturday. We're going to put some new brakes. Let's see what else. Focus on here. Oh, also from Jobs and Oat is now mysteriously starting to work again. Anyway, there's the new call sign there. So, anyway, also take a look at some of these frequency bands. I'll zoom into the one that's of interest. Look at the frequency band right below the 430 to 450 band. You notice that 610 to 620, that's in the UHF broadcast band. They do the same thing they have in New Zealand. I guess they're just using the New Zealand standard, but there's actually a 10 meg slice in the commercial band that's can pick up. So I don't know. Maybe I'll take the DVB-T exciter and add that as one of the channels. That'd be interesting to be able to work the 600 megahertz band. Anyway. Back to net, WA6SVT.
WA6SVT, KC6JPG. Well, congratulations on the Pitcairn Island ticket. That's awesome. And interesting band plan. Wow. Yeah, you don't get some of those in the United States. That's pretty darn cool. So, yeah. If like I said, if Laura doesn't see you put DVB-T equipment in the suitcase, then you might get away with it. So, very good, Mike. Thank you very much for a little bit of a news report. And so, but we'll get news reports as we check in because we got a full house today, and we're going to go right into check-ins. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see. Well, first of all, Eric Guth with the QSO Amateur Radio Today hamvention or virtual hamvention. He basically requested for me to make a 15-minute presentation video of what we have done when we did our live thing. So I got enough video recording so we can do that, so which is cool. And of course, do a demonstration on how to set up an ATV receive and transmit station. So that'd be pretty cool, and that way they can get that up and running for archival purposes. Because we were number 2 most visited seminar, which was awesome. And of course, when that IC905 comes out, that will be our next talk, is about the how to get on ATV using commercial gear. So that'd be pretty cool. All right. Well, we're going to go and get things started, and we're going to go ahead and check in, and we're going to start with RF on Mount Wilson. And so let's start with Bob, N6AZV. Bob, are you out there tonight? Okay, let's go to Ventura. Steve, WA6EJO. Okay, anyone on Mount Wilson? Merv, are you out there tonight? KC6JPG. Okay, if I don't see Ron from Arcadia chiming in, then I know the link is off. So KD6NIZ, Ron, Arcadia, you out there? All right, I just turned the link on, which I think it was already on anyway, but we're going to try it again. Anyone on Mount Wilson that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Networks, the Weekly Net, come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. All right, let's make our way to Snow Peak. Let's check in Earl, KJ6DQR, and Julie, KJ6FYY in Cathedral City.
Hello everybody, Earl here in the Cathedral City Cove. Like to thank Mike for the repair he did at Santiago and got us on. And there's the boss. And tomorrow is the boss's birthday. Yeah. And Saturday is our 44th wedding anniversary. What's that?
Four.
Oh, okay, yeah, 44 years. And the weather warmed up here. Very nice in the mornings. And boy, our allergies are going crazy, though. Everything's blooming here from all that rain, so.
Including all my roses.
Yeah. And what's weird, too, the washes here are running with water. Like, we have rivers. Hasn't done that in years. All the snow is melting, so very interesting. Anyway, that's about it here. Everything seems to be going well. Everything seems to be working good. You guys have a great week.
KJ6DQR, KJ6FYY, KC6JPG here in Rancho Cucamonga. Very good, Earl and Julie. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the entire group on our Whereby. We're going to sing you a happy birthday. So everyone go ahead and unmute your mics. And let's go ahead and give Julie a big happy birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Julie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
There you go. How you like that? Have no fear, Stephen. Our Part 97 has not been violated. We call it incidental music. So it's all good. Julie, Earl, congratulations on your 4-4. That is awesome. Awesome. Mary and I are working on 3-3 coming up in September. So that's cool. Congratulations, you two, and congratulations again there, Julie. Keep running those laps. Another lap around the sun. I love it. All right, let's go to Keith this time. N6GKB over there in beautiful Yucca Valley. And so, Keith, it's great to see you tonight, my friend, on Whereby. And let's see if I can get you all pulled up here. There you are. How you doing tonight there, my friend?
Well, you can look on the screen over there and see if I'm coming RF. I'm trying, but at least I'm here. Yeah, we got a busy house going right now. I got busy stuff going around here, so I'll be in and out a lot, but I'll be listening just to let you know. But I heard you say Snow Peak, so I came back in here to get on the air. So, am I coming on RF at all? No? Yes? All right.
There you go, Keith. Go ahead and try it again, because I did get you on RF. So come on back on RF. KC6J. Go ahead and try it again on RF, my friend. KC6JPG, net control.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I am kind of making it in there tonight. I still need a better microphone. It's pretty noisy. But other than that, oh, yeah, it is a good flag. There you go. Wow. Okay, anyhow, I have a full house of kids. My daughter had surgery this morning, so she's here recovering in my house, and I'm taking care of her. Stuff like that. So I'll be in and out of here on the. But other than that, it's been warm up here in the high desert as well. Just like Earl said, it's been warming up. Seeing little trickles of water here and there. I even heard that Owens Lake? Yeah, up there in Death Valley is full of water. First time in 110 years. I've been watching on YouTube videos of people going up there checking it out. They're actually taking boats out there. It's huge. So, yeah, we got a lot of water running in different places and lakes filling up and reservoirs filling up that haven't had water in years. So, thank goodness. It may not last long, but count your blessings that it keeps up. N6GKB, Yucca Valley. Take care, and we'll talk to you later.
N6GKB, KC6JPG with my max headroom moment. Well, very good, Keith. Well, thank you very much for checking in. And I'll tell you, things are heating up quite rapidly, and the snow melt is happening quite rapidly. It looks like Tulare may be flooded, and we're going to get a lot of runoff. So Someone wished a lot of water? Well, someone got their wish. And then some. We're definitely going to have a lot of lakes and streams and reservoirs all filled up this year. Thank you very much, Keith. Take care. Anyone else on Snow Peak that'd like to check in? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. All right, we're going to Oat Mountain this time. Let's see if our buddy Alan is out there. W6IST, Porter Ranch. Alan, if that was you, I saw a lot of hop, skip, and a jump on the system, possibly fade. It's definitely sunsetting here in Southern California, so you might want to try it again just in a little bit. Let's go to W6KGE, Bob, Simi Valley.
Okay, we're taking a super deep fade here, so 7-3s, guys. See you later.
Hey, that was perfect there, Bob. It was wonderful. That was a great transmission. Great job. So it's great. Always great seeing you. All right, let's see if Steve is out here on Oat Mountain this time. WA6EJO, Ventura.
But boy, that link is really being battered by the atmospherics this evening.
I won't be around next week.
W6IST and W6KGE, KC6JPG, and God bless you, my honey. There'll be another one. She's sneezing. That was 3 times. Usually 4. No 4. No 4, hon? Oh, no 4. She has her headphones on, so she can mask my voice. Anyway, all right. Well, Alan, great to see you. Audio was a little weak. I think your microphone might have been for the video was probably in a different area. But I heard you a little bit, and I think you said you're not going to be there next week, but we got you checked in for this week. Sounds great. And Bob, yes, you were coming in great through the link. So that was a great transmission, my friend. Excellent. All right, let's see if Steve is out there. WA6EJO, KC6JPG. All right. Anyone else on Oat Mountain I'd like to check in? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. There we go. We're almost there. There's some QRM out there. I'll tell you, it takes a little while to get my transmission up, but we're back. Anyway, swinging around to Santiago Peak, the hub of the amateur television network system, and let's see if we can pick up Gordo this time. WB6NOA, Costa Mesa.
And a very good evening. And there's my card. Let's see. I do hear my audio on 1.2. Hi all. So hi all from Costa Mesa. Over.
WB6NOA KC6JPG. 100% great audio. Q5, my friend. Just a little bit of white noise, but we heard 100% modulation. So awesome. Anything for the net tonight?
No, we're having fun. Great weather coming, and hi to all. No further traffic. Gordo and the gang, WB6NOA.
Well, excellent, Gordo. It's great to see you. And yes, we will definitely make arrangements to get together. And I got that HB320 digital ready for you. That would be great. Thank you, Gordo, for checking in. All right, let's get Norm over there in Riverside. Norm, come on in, my friend. A lot of QRM tonight. KD6 OMV, KC6 JPG. Norm, Riverside, you out there tonight? And of course, Mike had the right thought. We should probably open it up to 2.4 port there. So let's try it again. KD6 OMV, KC6 JPG. All right, let's go to Running Springs and let's go to Gary, W6KVC. Gary, good evening, my friend.
Okay, well, good evening. Roland and everybody on the net. Okay, now, Mike, you called me today. I just remembered something. I got to be in Saturday afternoon because I am the vice president of the club and we have a meeting. So early in the morning Saturday, I got to be out of there by 11 so I can get home, get cleaned up, and get over to Big Bear and whatever, on the Blue Beast. So we may have to scrap it if we can't get it done first thing in the morning on the breaks. No, now it's nice warm. I had a lot of fun out at Hemet there with our FMCA club and whatever. Did play a little radio. Yeah, but I didn't have line of sight to the repeater, so darn it. Oh, well. So nothing else going on. Snow's pretty much melted at my place, and it looks like now that the antennas are getting cleared up and whatever, things are coming back to life, with everything that's happened. So back to you, Roland and Net, W6KVC.
W6KVC, KC6JPG. Well, I'm glad that the snow is melting, hopefully not too fast and getting flooded out, but I'm glad that the antennas are starting to get back to its normalcy. So that's great. Looking forward to seeing you back in the shack and be able to see the repeaters once again through your TV sets. That'd be awesome. So, and thank you very much for everything that you do. Yeah, very good. All right, let's go to Rancho Cucamonga. Let's check in Tom, WB6HYH. Tom? All right, anyone else on RF for Santiago Peak? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, net control. All right, right, let's swing north and we'll go to Job's Peak this time. Let's check in Mike, WA6 SVT, Crestline. Or actually, Job's.
Hello, everybody. Roland, Tom's there, but he's on whereby because the 2.4, I reconfigured to use the outside antenna that professional group was going to get back up there and get that jumper replaced for us. But it sounds like that didn't happen. So, there was something I was going to show everybody, but I forgot what it was now. Oh, yeah. This is the rig here I'm going to use when I'm both in Pitcairn Island and also Maritime Mobile out on the ship. So anyway, I'm going to get everybody seasick here. Anyway, get Tom by whereby.
Okay, let's try this button. There we go. Now we got it. Too many buttons. Anyway, there's Tom. I got a picture of him now. Excellent. Well, very good, Mike. I'm going to go ahead and bring Tom up now through Plan B. You got it. So WB6HYH KC6JPG. How you doing tonight, Tom? What's going on? Our Presidente of ATN, Southern California. California. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, I'm here too. Okay, wait a minute. Let me turn off there.
Roland, he's frozen at your house, but he's moving here.
I'm to say, been busy around. Kids are trying to get the house and everything. Been hear that Fleet Week is coming up. If anybody knows the Fleet, it's a big goes on around the back. In I think Francisco or San Diego, and a lot of some of the bay are will ships come in, active duty and everything. Some sail ship. It's quite big to do. They have a stage set up, an entertainment, and it's going to start in 29. And we'd like youth. And I'd like to, if they would be interested in some, we're not going to have, unit down there because requirement in the footprint of the wake itself, and you have to be there from 10 6 p.m. No coming in and going out, and I'm not sure we have somebody there all the possibly 3 days, depending on the hour they'll get to keep it going. Let's see.
WB6HYH, KC6JPG. Definitely bandwidth problems. I was having a Tom Cruise moment when he was in the Dark Star in Top Gun Maverick. Must be the curvature of the Earth. So, anyway, we'll try to pick you up again in a moment once we get RF completed. Very good, Tom. We'll get back to you. All right. Let's go over to Job's Peak, and I had the pleasure to talk with a great ATVer of ours, and that's Mark. W6, Mark Fish. Fish, come on out, my friend, if you're out there. KC6JPG, net control. W6MAF, W6MAF, KC6JPG, Okie Hills, you out there? All right, let's try Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara repeater, come in at this time. I'm always crossing my fingers. You never know. KC6JPG. All right, let's go to Vegas, and we're going to go to Dennis, KA7HQP out there in Vegas. Dennis, how you doing tonight?
Very good. Not too much to report. Just a very nice day outside today. Very mild. And the wife and I, we got to sit outside with the cat and do some watering since we're allowed to water on Tuesdays. But yeah. I keep reminding myself and everybody else that you put in gravel, you're making a heat island, and you'll raise the outside temperature. But if you put it in a lawn and you pay attention to how much water you use, you'll actually cool the earth a little bit around your house and actually use less electricity. So you can either use water, or you can use electricity. It's your choice. And trees, I'll say the shade from the 2 trees that I have, they help tremendously. And my other house that had no trees, my air conditioner never turned off because the house was in direct sunlight. So yeah, everybody makes their choice, and that's what we do. That's about all I got for Vegas. This is Dennis K7HQP. Back to you, rolling in the net.
KA7HQP, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Dennis. Thank you very much for checking in. Picture's looking great tonight. Very good. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to the East Coast this time, and we're going to go to New York, and that's where our buddy Manuel is at, into MJF. And let's go ahead and get his screen grow. There you go. There he is. And what's happening in New York, my friend? KC6JPG, net control.
Got the same usual stuff. Got the same usual stuff happening here. I mean, across the street, I got rocked by one of those, hit by one of these e-bikes. They gotta ban these guys because they don't know what they're doing. It's a good thing I'm in shape. Lucky I was in a good mood because I would have looked at them like this. But other than that, it's a little chilly here. April weather, the last week of April. Same thing, crime, fun. Give it back to you, Roland.
And to MJF KC6JPG. Well, very good, Manuel. Let's see. Crime, fun equals the Big Apple. Can never have too much fun, right, Manuel?
Jacket.
Right. Right, exactly. Manuel, thank you very much for checking in. Let's go to Framingham, and that's where our buddy Steven is at. KC1 LPZ. Steven, it's great to see you tonight.
Good evening, Roland, and good evening to the group on the net. It's always good to see everyone. I've done a few changes around here, and I got to change the lighting, though. That's the next thing. Today, I took my daughter to a dentist in Boston, Tufts Medical Center. They've been treating her since she's had an infection in her jaw, and they're doing a wonderful job. I got a parking space I couldn't believe, almost right to the door there, and it was a legal space. I couldn't believe it. The only space I could have gotten that had been better is if I got on the elevator and it was up on the 5th floor. That's it. I mean, it was terrific. Of course, I am glad I'm retired, because at 4 o'clock, getting out of the city was a nightmare. And I think I would have rather driven through the city and going through Commonwealth Ave, which is Route 30, and going straight home that way, about 26 miles, rather than taking the Mass Pike. I can't believe people pay for that to go less than 6 miles an hour. It's absolutely incredible. I'm glad I'm retired and I don't have to deal with that every day. That's it for me. Things are going good. My daughter is back home. My wife and I are now grandparents again, and not parents. So everything is good. KC1 LPZ, back over to the net.
KC1 LPZ, KC6 JPG, and congratulations on being grandparents. Now you can spoil them so the parents can unspoil them, right? My parents did a great job on my 2 boys, but they turned out great anyway. So you got it. That family love. We got it. Thank you very much, Stephen. Thanks for checking in with us. All right. We're continuing in the East Coast area, and that's where our buddy John is at. AF7PA in Mooresville. John, it's great to see you out there. Let's go ahead and we'll wait till you grow your screen. And in the meantime, just to let you guys know, on May the 9th, I need a volunteer to do net. So if you've ever never done a net control before, for those that are on RF side, we would love to have you do it. Gary, if you're available on May 9th, Tuesday, that'd be great, because I have a client to have dinner with. So, and I can't, no, they're too important. They said Tuesday, I say yes, sir. John, it's great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going over there in Mooresville? KC6JPG, net control.
Not too bad in Mooresville. It's been 54 most of the day. It's a lot of Q up there in the sky, but none of it fell down. We're happy. But being escapees from Arizona, it's a little chilly to us. Got the tomatoes planted, bought about $100 for the flowers, so we won't be buying any radios this month. And other than that, life is just great. I'll go back to net. AF7PA in North Carolina.
AF7PA, KC6JPG. Well, sounds like those flowers kind of cut in on that IC905 budget. But it's all good because spring is here. You got it, John. Thanks for checking in. Fantastic. It's great to see you. All right, let's go to Florida now, and we're going to check in our buddy Wolf, KV4 ATV out there in Panama City. In Wolf, how's it going tonight, my friend? And what's new with you? KC6JPG, net control.
Well, we had a high of 89 degrees, and you can probably see in the background the background I've got over here. If y'all can hear me okay.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you fine.
They had as y'all know, an outbreak of tornadoes and stuff on the 19th and 20th over in the Kansas, Oklahoma area. And one of our storm chasers, Reed Timmer, was out there running it. And we were picking up stuff off of the Twitter. He was showing pictures. And when I caught wind of it, I reached over with the new analysis, and as you can see in my background, they had a triple vortex tornado on the ground. And when I spotted that thing on the radar, I was able to bring it up, and you can see in the background that that is a triple vortex tornado. And the main one, I think it's the one on the left, is the EF5 tornado. So they had, spiral tornadoes coming off that thing. We picked up a couple of more of them and was able to bring them to the National Weather Service attention. So as they're working it on the ground, I'm over here working it on radar. And I can pick it up anywhere in the nation. Something comes up with the new software. If there's severe weather, it comes up as an alert in red. If it's a tornado, it comes up black letters on purple. And all I've got to do is double click on it. It'll take me right across to the local radar site. It'll automatically pull down all the data and allow me to bring it up like you're seeing in my background so I can see this thing. I can see how high it is, if there's any hail in it, any debris signature of what we call a TDS, which is a tornado debris signature, meaning either trees or a house or something got hit and the pieces were big enough that the radar picked it up and we could see that we've got serious damage. And we can even track it. I can tell you what direction and how fast this thing's going. So I've been having fun with this. Unfortunately, today's my last day and I can't afford to renew the software license. They've given me a choice of a new lifelong license, but Ron was trying to help me with it, my vice president at KK4YZE. But so far, I haven't been able to get this put together. And 4th of next month, I've got something special I'll be doing. Manuel, wake up over there. Anyhow, I think Ron is going with me. Aren't you, Ron? Shake your head if yes. We are been invited by the Tallahassee National Weather Service to be in their booth with them. They want to see Mike's old Suburban, the Storm Chaser. So I'm taking that over, and we are going to get a chance to be on the Orion and the Hercules. Me and Ron will be interviewing and taking pictures and interviewing both of the Hurricane Hunter aircrafts. So we've got all that we're going to put together on the 4th of next month. And then I guess after everything is over there with the National Weather Service and the Miami Hurricane Center and all in Tallahassee Airport, we will tootle back with our video stuff and be nice and happy little campers for the ATN. I'm going to have a chance to talk about the amateur television network and public safety, what we're doing as ham radio operators. So that's what I've got for us right now is I'm over here tornado chasing and storm tracking and trying to get everybody up and running. I'm hoping I will someday be able to get my license renewed for public safety so that I can continue, as you see in my background over here, to be able to warn people if y'all got something headed your way, I can see it. And even stuff down in David's area, KV4 ICU, I was catching stuff over there and was able to sling it over email so that he could see what was coming in on his part of Florida. So that's what I've got for the net tonight. Storm chasing, this, that, and the other. ATN, back to you, Roland, and the net.
KV4 ATV, KC6JPG. Well, Wolf, I'll tell you, you've been really, really busy, and I'm certainly glad that you're enjoying the program. Hopefully, that the club might, pass the hat around and be a kind of a great tool to have for, especially for you guys over there in the Florida area, where you're always getting all kinds of weather. Thank you for sharing that and sharing that on the ATN and throughout the world. So very, very good. Very impressed. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for your check-in tonight. Continuing on with Panama City, we're going to go to Ron, KK4YZE. Ron, it's great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going?
Good. Good to see everybody there. Wolf said just about everything that needed to be said, especially about the weather. Looking forward to the trip that he's got a schedule to go on. Both of us being former military will have a lot more access and understanding of things that the normal person would. The weather, like he was saying, got a little warm today, but there was beautiful weather out here. And it's supposed to be nice for a couple more days. I don't know when Wolf will probably tell us that we might get some rain. No more rain the rest of the week, I guess. So other than that, we're going to have beautiful weather here. So Wolf is looking giving some strange looks. Anyway, that's it from KK4YZE. You all have a good evening and a nice week. See you next week.
KK4YZE, KC6JPG. Well, thank you very much, Ron, for checking in. Looking great tonight. And thank you and Wolf for all that you do over there in Panama City. And continuing on with our Florida, we're going to go to Dave, KB4, ICU, way up high above Mother Earth, as they so say. Dave, great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going for you tonight?
Good evening, everybody. Doing okay. No complaints. Working on a new website. We started a new club down here in South Florida, Parrot, ARC.org, and just been busy getting that started. And that's really it. Just keeping busy with what we're doing down here with ham radio and certain emergency services, and trying to stay active in ham radio. That's really it. So I'll give it back to you, Roland, and hi, everybody.
Well, very good, Dave. Well, thank you very much for all the work that you're doing on the website. Looking forward to seeing it when you have it debuted. So that's going to be very exciting. Very exciting tool to have for, like for amateur, not just amateur television, but just amateur radio in general, especially with EOCs and emergency operations. Definitely want to link and communicate. So you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. All right, let's go over to, and that's where our buddy Rod is at, WB9 KMO out there in Mesa. And Rod, go ahead and grow your screen, my friend. And what's happening out there in Mesa? KC6JPG, net control.
I'm on the air. I have something to show you here, and I'll give you a quick peek at it, and we can get into more detail later. As you know, I and several others have been involved with Amateur Television Quarterly over the years, and it is a very old magazine. It's been around for over 40 years, I think. I just had occasion to look at back at some of the old issues, and of course I have them all on file here, and I ultimately want to make them available to everybody. But this one is 30 years old, and Amateur Television Quarterly from 1993.
But I'll work on it, yeah.
The spring issue, April, May, and June. And I don't know how much we can blow this up, but I do have the capability to scroll through this whole thing and show you lots of amateur television as it was, as it existed 30 years ago. It's fascinating. A lot of the stuff that's shown on there, technology-wise, is still valid today. So anyway, that's what that picture is, and if we want to get into it a little bit later, this issue is 72 pages long, mostly in black and white. Back then they did the front and back cover in color, and the rest was black and white. So, so that's something new. I was going to show you some video of the NAB show, but I don't have that here yet. And other than that, got a lot of things going on in the background, but nothing really new to report to the group. It's great to see everybody out here. Great crowd. And we continue to try to bring new people in. A lot of people don't understand how vibrant amateur television is these days. And they think because we use the internet as a tool, that we're not still doing amateur television. Well, amateur television is alive and well, and we're expanding and improving the quality of our pictures. We're going digital everywhere, and high definition, and doing a lot of things that we weren't doing even 5 years ago. So anyway, that's my plug for ATV. But some of us were in amateur television 30 years ago, and there's a great feeling of nostalgia to look back at some of this old stuff. I'll give you more of a peek later on. That's all I've got for now. Back to you. This is Rod, WB9 KMO, Mesa, Arizona, Thunder Mountain.
WB9KMO, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Rod. Thank you very much for showing that nostalgia issue of ATVQ. As a matter of fact, I have that issue. It was my first issue when I got started on amateur television in 1993. So that was pretty exciting stuff, pretty exciting times back then. And of course, when I was starting to meet the group, like Dave Couch and Ken, and of course Mike and Gary, I got really involved in the late 1993 to 1994, and I'm helping out, going up to the mountaintops and making videos and helping out doing work parties. So a lot of fun, a lot of memories, a lot of history. And ATVQ, yes, that is a de facto standard for amateur television when it comes to publications. Got to keep that going somehow. So thank you very much for your contribution on that. And we're definitely looking forward to seeing the video of NAB, of all the new toys out there. And of course, I understand you visited Black Magic, which is awesome. And of course, VMix, the VMix group. And they're always putting something new out with their software. So we're looking forward to seeing that. Thank you again, Rod. Wonderful job. All right. Let's go to, I don't see, I thought Lee might be out here already, but we're going to jump over to Northern California, and that is where our buddy Jim is at. He is the Grand Poobah for the Mount Diablo Amateur Television Group. And so, Jim, great to see you, my friend, and what's happening in your area of the woods, as they say in the Bergs? KC6JPG, net control.
All right. Well, good evening, Roland and Nick. Glad to see everybody out here. Let's see, it's still 71 degrees and it's almost dark over here right now. Had the house open all day long. Wonderful springtime weather. And I have to say my allergies are not bothering me too much. That the tree in the front yard didn't make it this year, so we need to turn it into firewood. But anyway, still got a hole in the roof, but the contractors are getting their act together soon here. So hope to be on the real ATV scenario here soon. But I'm enjoying what I can get with whereby here. So thank you for being there, everyone. We'll turn it back to Roland. K6SOE, Jim and the Bird.
K6SOE, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Jim. Glad that sounds like progress is being made, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing the brand new Ham Shack. And like I said, call me anytime, and we'll get you configured for the Mount Diablo nets for you. It'd be a lot of fun. Finally got things bugged, finally got things figured out. I only got a half a strike, which means I had to push the M key 4 times for everyone to hear my audio, because I did see Steven saying no audio. So I got a half a strike. Very good. Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate it. Hey, let's go over to Charles over there in Phoenix. W7VF. Charles, well, how you doing, my friend, and what's new with you?
Well, good evening. I thought I'd check in and say hi to Rod and Mike, and maybe hear how things are going for repairs and construction on Mount Lemon, and also white tanks. I was sick last week, got it from the grandkids. I lost 15 pounds in 2 days. If you really want to know how that happened, I'll let you know. Was not very pleasant, but a lot of sickness here among the kids at the school. I will tell you this, Phoenix weather will be in the 90s, 95, 96 in the next few days. So it's getting warm. And thanks for letting me check in. And I'll turn it back to you, KC6JPG net control, W7VF.
Hello, W7VF, KC6JPG. That was strike 1. Charles, thank you so much for checking in, my friend, and of course our prayers to you for a complete recovery. Definitely, 15 pounds is something that's very concerning, especially if it happens in a very, very short span. I teach at a gym, and we usually recommend when you're trying to get to your goal weight, don't lose any more than 2 pounds per week. But 15, that's pretty serious. So I'm glad that you're recovering and getting your strength back. So, oh man, that leaves you almost weak and just dragging onto the floor. So I'm glad you're doing very, very well, Charles. Thank you so much. I'm hoping that your family's getting well as well. So thank you very much for checking in. It's great to see you, my friend. All right. I'm going through the list. I think I checked everybody. So I'm going to go back to RF, any station that like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. Please come in at this time. KC6 JPG Net Control. All right. Well, we got our buddy. We got Amateur Radio Newsline tonight with Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. There we go. The brain's now working. Boy, kind of question myself after that 61st lap around the sun. They're not kidding, are they? AE5DW for this week's edition of Amateur Radio Newsline.
From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2373. This is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Our top story takes us to Washington, D.C., where 2 new FCC offices are taking a closer look at how to better handle all those satellites in orbit high above our planet.
Hoping to get a better handle on regulating satellites and reducing the effects of orbital debris, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission has added 2 new departments under its umbrella, the Space Bureau and the Office of International Affairs. The move replaces the agency's International Bureau, which handled licensing and regulation of satellite programs and international telecommunications. The FCC's announcement did not specify what impact, if any, this move would have on amateur radio satellites. FCC Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel said at an opening event for the new departments that they would, quote, promote long-term technical capacity to address satellite policies and improve our coordination with other agencies on all these issues, end quote. The departments are expected to coordinate their efforts in such areas as the 2023 World Radio Communication Conference. The conference will take place in Dubai starting on November 20th. This is Andy Morrison, K9AWM.
If you're an active CW operator and would like to take your speed and proficiency to the next level, Newsline anchor Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG, has some good news for you.
A free course in comprehensive instant character recognition is being offered by CW Innovations with the goal of helping active CW operators learn ways to increase their proficiency. The 10-week classes focus on teaching operators how to help themselves learn Morse code, addressing the mental and emotional roadblocks that have typically halted learners' progress. The class is designed for hams who can currently copy 10 to 15 words per minute and are already actively on the air having QSOs. Visit cwinnovations.net for details. The website includes an application form.
If you've been wishing for solar maximum to come sooner rather than later in the current cycle, you might just get your wish, according to a group of solar physicists.
The end of this year or sometime next year could bring maximum sunspot activity for solar cycle 25, according to Scott McIntosh of the National Center for Atmospheric Research in Boulder, Colorado, and a team of solar physicists. The team presents its findings in a paper in the January edition of the Frontiers in Astronomy and Space Sciences. In the paper, the solar scientists make use of a terminator event during the previous cycle sometime in mid-December 2021 to project the maxima of solar cycle 25 and to forecast the cycle's amplitude. Although some might project differently for the future, this team believes it's best to keep your eye on the skies during the fourth quarter of 2023 and thereafter into the new year. This is Patrick Clark, K8TAC.
A reminder, the nominating period for the 2023 Amateur Radio Newsline Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Young Ham of the Year Award is now open. You'll find more information and the nominating form on our website, arnewsline.org, under the Awards tab. We'll present the award in August at the Huntsville Hamfest in Alabama.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news since 1976 at arnewsline.org. With Andy Morrison, K9AWM, Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, Patrick Clark, K8TAC, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe, I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW 73. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.
Been the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net, and boy, am I breaking up badly in this QRM. Holy smokes. We'd like to thank you very, very much for your participation tonight. Join us on our Whereby Roundtable, and that's immediately following. And I'll tell you, it's 8:31. I can't believe it. I finished pretty much on time. This is terrific. This is Roland, KC6JPG, saying without you, there would not be a net. Thank you, Bob. We're always thinking about you and all of our silent keys throughout the ATV community. The repeaters are now returned for their normal use. We'll see you on Whereby, whereby.com/ATN1. KC6JPG, clear.